Have you ever wondered who Imam Mahdi is and why his arrival is so significant in Islamic tradition? What makes millions of Muslims across the world eagerly await him, seeing him as a beacon of hope in times of darkness? These are not just questions. They are a call to reflect deeply on our faith and the future of humanity. Imam Mahdi, whose name means the Guided One, is a central figure in Islamic eschatology. He is believed to be a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, specifically from the lineage of Fatima radiallahu anhu. The Prophet ﷺ told us that Imam Mahdi will emerge at a time when the world is filled with injustice, corruption, and oppression. He will be a leader chosen by Allah to restore justice and truth, bringing peace to a world that has lost its moral compass. His role is not just political but also deeply spiritual. Imam Mahdi will unite Muslims, guide humanity back to righteousness, and prepare the world for the return of Prophet Isa, ﷺ, also known as Jesus, in Christian tradition. One of the most intriguing aspects of Imam Mahdi is the signs that will precede his coming. These signs, mentioned in various hadiths, serve as warnings and reminders for us to stay spiritually prepared. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ described a series of events that will occur before Imam Mahdi's arrival: widespread injustice and oppression. The world will be engulfed in chaos, with tyranny and corruption becoming the norm. Moral decay. People will stray far from the teachings of Islam, prioritizing materialism over faith. Natural disasters and calamities. Earthquakes, famines, and other natural disasters will become frequent, shaking humanity's foundation. Wars and conflicts. There will be great wars, with nations fighting for power and resources, leaving devastation in their wake. The Euphrates River, unveiling a mountain of gold. This is one of the most famous signs, and it serves as a test for humanity, with many fighting over the wealth. These signs are not just predictions, they are warnings. They remind us of the fragility of this world, and the importance of staying connected to our faith. The story of Imam Mahdi is not merely about an extraordinary figure who will change the world. It is also about the lessons we can learn and apply to our lives today. Hope in times of darkness. In a world filled with challenges, Imam Mahdi represents hope. No matter how difficult life becomes, Allah's promise of justice and peace gives us strength. This teaches us that despair has no place in the life of a believer. Patience and perseverance. Waiting for Imam Mahdi requires patience. It reminds us that Allah's timing is perfect, and our duty is to remain steadfast in our faith, even when times are tough. Preparation through action. The arrival of Imam Mahdi is not a call to sit and wait passively. Instead, it is a call to action. We are urged to prepare ourselves spiritually and morally, so we are ready to embrace his guidance. Unity among Muslims. Imam Mahdi's mission is to unite Muslims and bring humanity together. This teaches us the importance of fostering unity and avoiding divisions within the Muslim Ummah. Trust in Allah's plan. Ultimately, the story of Imam Mahdi reminds us to trust in Allah's wisdom and plan. Even when the world seems chaotic, we must remember that Allah is in control. While no one knows the exact time of Imam Mahdi's arrival, we are not meant to wait idly. Instead, we are encouraged to actively prepare ourselves. Here are some ways we can do so. Strengthen your relationship with Allah. Perform your prayers regularly and sincerely. Read and reflect on the Quran daily. Engage in acts of worship like fasting, dhikr, and supplication. Seek knowledge. Learn about Islamic teachings and the signs of the end times. Study the life of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his guidance on how to live righteously. Build a just character. Be honest and fair in all your dealings. Avoid lying, cheating, and causing harm to others. Promote unity and peace. Avoid unnecessary arguments and conflicts. Work towards building bridges within the community and fostering understanding among people. Be a source of goodness. Help those in need, whether through charity, kindness, or support. Spread positivity and encourage others to follow the path of righteousness. The anticipation of Imam Mahdi's arrival is deeply spiritual. It is a reminder that our ultimate purpose is to worship Allah and strive for righteousness. By focusing on our faith, we can build a stronger connection with Allah, which will prepare us for any challenges that lie ahead. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "Whoever dies while waiting for the Mahdi, dies in the path of Allah." This hadith emphasizes the importance of maintaining hope and faith, even if we do not witness his arrival in our lifetime. Our efforts to live as true Muslims will never go to waste. The coming of Imam Mahdi is not just significant for Muslims, it is a turning point for all of humanity. His mission is to restore justice, eradicate oppression, and guide people back to the path of righteousness. He will establish a world where justice prevails over tyranny, truth triumphs over falsehood, compassion replaces hatred. This vision of a better world inspires us to take steps today to make our communities more just, peaceful, and compassionate. An important aspect of Imam Mahdi's story is his connection with Prophet Isa, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After Imam Mahdi establishes justice, Prophet Isa will return to earth, defeating the Antichrist, Dajjal, and further strengthening the message of peace and unity. This collaboration between Imam Mahdi and Prophet Isa highlights the interconnectedness of faith and the universal message of truth. It serves as a reminder that Allah's guidance is for all of humanity, transcending divisions. Concluding thoughts. Embracing the future. So, what does all this mean for us? The story of Imam Mahdi is not just about anticipating a future event. It's about how we live our lives today. Are we striving to be better Muslims? Are we working to create a world that reflects the values of justice, mercy, and peace? Are we preparing ourselves to embrace the guidance of Imam Mahdi when he comes? Imam Mahdi's story is a message of hope and anticipation. It reminds us that no matter how dark the world may seem, Allah's light will always shine through. But it also challenges us to reflect on our own actions and choices. Let us live with faith, patience, and perseverance. Let us focus on personal spiritual growth and strive to create a more just and harmonious world. The coming of Imam Mahdi is Allah's promise, but preparing for it is our responsibility. May Allah guide us, protect us, and strengthen our faith as we await this momentous event. Until then, let's continue to grow, learn, and spread goodness in every corner of the world.